Tron Ares 2025. Disney treated Tron Ares like their next big sci-fi tentpole, pouring in a likely $220 million production budget plus an enormous $102 million global marketing push. They staged Comic-Con spectacles, sent the light cycles on a national tour, and even shut down Hollywood Boulevard for a 9-inch Nails laser concert. It had all the ingredients for an event film, but sadly, the audience just wasn't there. Ares collapsed 70% in its second weekend, pulling only $11 million domestic and stalling at $135 million worldwide. After theatrical cuts in marketing, it's projected to lose around $132 million, making it one of Disney's harshest hits of the decade. Jeff Bridges compared it to Heaven's Gate, a notorious flop later embraced as a masterpiece. Maybe Ares finds that kind of legacy someday, who knows? But for now, it's the clearest example of a studio trying to revive a franchise no one was really asking for.
Because unlike you, he's biblically strong, lightning fast, and supremely intelligent. He is fully proprietary and 100% expendable.
Roofman 2025. Roofman is one of those flops that almost feels unfair because the movie itself is genuinely strong.
It's been 6 months and still no leads on the whereabouts of the escaped convict known as the Roofman.
Channing Tatum and Kristen Dunst deliver some of their best acting in years, guided by the director of Blue Valentine and The Place Beyond the Pines. It has that gritty, early 2000s indie crime feel blended with studio-level polish, sharp production design, lived-in visuals, and a grounded emotional tone. But the problem wasn't the movie. I guess it was the math. It doesn't add up. A character-driven crime drama somehow ballooned to a $200 million budget. Even with the wide release in over 3,000 theaters, it never had a realistic chance of breaking even. The film topped out at $27 million, despite an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes and strong critical support. It even outdid Darren Aronofsky's Caught Stealing domestically, but that wasn't enough to save it. Roofman is a reminder that great reviews and strong performances can't rescue a film when the budget simply doesn't match the story being told. $200 million is really big for this kind of movie, but you guys should really check this movie out. It's good.
I never knew we had an intelligence unit here in Charlotte.
Oh, are you law enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's amazing.
Deliver Me From Nowhere 2025. The Springsteen biopic had sincerity written all over it. Shot in New Jersey, based on Warren Zevon's book, directed by Scott Cooper, and led by Jeremy Allen White. It focuses on Springsteen's raw and introspective Nebraska era, his darkest creative period before Born in the USA turned him into an icon. But even after tax credits, the film's net $55 million budget was unusually high for such a niche, somber chapter of a musician's life. Springsteen's fan base is passionate but older and more regional, nowhere near the global reach of Elton John or Elvis. Releasing it during World Series and NFL season made things worse, leaving its primary audience, older viewers, distracted. Around 59% of ticket buyers were over 45 years old, but the pool wasn't just big enough. Meanwhile, Bob Dylan's A Complete Unknown soared past $140 million. Springsteen simply didn't pull the same theatrical crowd, turning a heartfelt project into a quiet October miss. Good Fortune 2025. Good Fortune was meant to be fresh. Original theatrical comedy Hollywood keeps saying it wants. Aziz Ansari made his feature directing debut with a $30 million budget, playing a struggling gig economy worker, and brought in Keanu Reeves back into comedy to spark interest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's even more.
Yeah. Have some milkshake.
On paper, it could be an easy sell, but the movie never found a consistent voice. Ansari tried blending slapstick, fantasy, and commentary about class and survival, but the film kept pausing itself to explain its themes. Instead of letting the humor and message flow naturally, the execution felt stop and start.
I did not know you were struggling to the point that you needed divine intervention. But you gotta switch back, man. Give me my life back.
Online buzz didn't help either. Many viewers fixated on Keanu looking like exactly John Wick, even with angel wings. Even one viral comment summed it up. John Wick with costume store wings. I'm gonna pass on that. The movie finished at $21.8 million, becoming another example studios cite when arguing that theatrical comedy is a dying genre. The Smashing Machine 2025. Dwayne Johnson took a genuine creative gamble with The Smashing Machine, stepping into a raw A24 biopic about MMA legend Mark Kerr under the direction of Benny Safdie.
Ready?
I think so.
You think so? Come on, Mark, it's a yes or no answer. Come on, are you ready?
Yes.
The Venice premiere made it look like a career rebirth. standing ovations, glowing reactions, and even Christopher Nolan calling the performance one of Johnson's best. But festival hype didn't translate to box office. The film opened with $5.9 million, far below projections, and suffered a brutal 82% drop by its third weekend. It ended with $11 million domestically and $19 million worldwide, against a $50 million budget. Artistically, it may have accomplished exactly what Johnson hoped. Financially, it became one of the month's clearest theatrical failures. Bugonia, 2025. Yorgos Lanthimos is famous for stylish, off-kilter movies that wins awards but rarely dominate the box office. But Bugonia came with an unexpectedly massive investment, around $55 million to produce plus $45 million for rights. That's about $100 million sunk into a very specific kind of art house weirdness. Instead of a slow platform release like Poor Things or The Favorite, Focus pushed it wide over Halloween to 1,800 theaters, complete with gimmicks like free screenings for anyone willing to shave their head. The strategy gave Lanthimos his biggest opening ever, but the momentum stopped instantly. The box office stalled at $15.8 million, far short of what it needed. Despite strong performances from Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone, Bugonia couldn't span beyond its niche, leaving it stuck in a deep financial hole.
Can we have a dialogue, please?
Don't call it a dialogue. This isn't Death of a Salesman.
Okay, can we talk, please? Or are you just going to
We
keep
don't
doing
need to talk.
Yes, okay.
Because I know exactly what you're going to say.
After the Hunt, 2025. A few years ago, After the Hunt would have been positioned as prime Fall Awards contender. Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, Luca Guadagnino, and a budget between $70 to $80 million. But from its Venice premiere onward, the film struggled to connect. It landed a 38% Rotten Tomatoes score and even weaker audience reactions. Its heavy subject matter, academic politics, sexual misconduct, moral ambiguity, didn't help its mainstream appeal.
Thank you. Perfect. Exemplar. What are you scared of? Scared of saying the wrong thing?
Without strong festival buzz or awards traction, the movie faded almost immediately. It ended with just $7 million, making one of Amazon's most visibly expensive misfires of the season. Wonder Woman, 2025. Jennifer Lopez hoped this musical remake would revive her career after a string of misses. With Bill Condon directing and a $30 million budget, the film premiered at Sundance aiming for prestige. But once reviews dropped, every major buyer, Netflix, Amazon, Searchlight, stepped back. With no big distributor, Lionsgate and Roadside gave it a quiet release with almost no marketing. The movie opened to $840,000 across 1,300 screens, averaging roughly $646 per theater, which is a painful number for any whitish release. The total box office now hovers around $1.6 million on a $30 million budget. In a month filled with flops, Kiss of the Spider-Woman still manages to stand out, not just because it bombed, but because you can practically see the missed opportunities. It needed a careful, prestige rollout with smart targeting and busy word of mouth. Instead, it got a quiet dump and disappeared, taking J-Lo's would-be comeback with it. That's 8 minutes. Thank you for watching. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more flops.